beauty event here at HSN. And of course, we can't have a beauty day without the iconic Marilyn Miglin. This woman remembers and knows what true elegance and grace and beauty means. This woman's an icon in the beauty industry with more than 50 years experience. In fact, Chicago, in the Windy City, she's got her own street named after her. So it's really wonderful to have her here. It's Oak Street. It's called Marilyn Miglin Way. She's bringing us a brand new fragrance. It's called Pheromone Pearl. She's also bringing a friend, fragrance developer, another powerhouse in the industry, Kelly Jones, who's a fragrance developer. But these two ladies joined minds and created something so beautiful, so fresh. We already love pheromone, and we know what that does and how people react to pheromone. Well, Kelly came in too and said, well, you know what? Let's do a new way of wearing sexy fresh, right? I mean, this is wonderful. Good morning, ladies.
Hello. It's lovely to be with you, Leslie.
You too, Marilyn.
And
always.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a nice surprise for you. This is a person I have worked with over the years, and she's in the industry. And you know, I meet a lot of different people in the fragrance industry. But Kelly has literally devoted her life. She believes passionately in fragrance. So of course, what could that mean? But that if we work together on something, we might have a wow, which is, I think, what happened. We have Pheromone Pearl.
Yes, and it's brand new. and Kelly and I were speaking last night on the phone, Marilyn, and she was like, Leslie, this is like, you know how usually we love to smell fresh and clean, but this is sexy fresh.
No. We don't make fresh and clean, we make sexy.
This is an all-new sensuality.
Right.
Yes.
So tell us about this, ladies, and how this collaboration came up, because you already have people that adore pheromone, won't wear anything else because it's changed, you know, their confidence and the way they feel when they walk out with fragrance, and they punctuate any look with a beautiful fragrance. You made it better? You made it different? How did you do this?
Very different, very different. Kelly, why don't you tell everyone about what is in pheromone and what makes it so special?
This fragrance is so sensual and beautiful. You know, every fragrance begins with a journey.
Yes.
And isn't Marilyn all about the beautiful world travels that she has taken? And she came to me and said, Kelly, I want to create a fragrance that is inspired by the beautiful treasures that I have collected around the world. These treasures are the ingredients that go into the fragrance. And I said, well, Marilyn, what does a pearl smell like? And she said, you know, well, I was in the South Seas, and there was this shimmer of the ocean, and the beach was like crystals, just beautiful sensuality. And we started pulling these ingredients into the fragrance. And Pheromone Pearl contains the signature that you all know and love with her traditional fragrances. But it also brings in all of those treasures from her journeys around the world.
Oh my gosh.
But then you know pearls have a luster to them, which of course is something I think we should have when we wear our beautiful Pheromone Pearl. Don't you want to be lustrous? Don't you want to have a luminosity?
Yes, and we know that our fragrance punctuates any look, any mood we're trying to create, right, or invoke. So can we walk through let's walk through this. And first of all, I want to tell you that this is beauty event price. This will be every day.
Launch.
This is a world launch, and it will be $65 day in, day out at HSN. We were able to secure a small quantity at $34.95. And then FlexPay, when do you find fragrance at FlexPay for you to try it out? $6 and change, or $5.82 on your HSN card. Let's tell them what they're gonna get at home. It's hard to shop fragrance on television.
It's very hard to shop it, but I'll tell you what, this fragrance, it starts out with this beautiful, juicy drop of blackcurrant. Blackcurrant is so luxurious and sensual, and then you find yourself in an island off of Italy, in an orange grove where the sunlight is hitting your skin, bitter orange. And then talk about exotic, pomelo. Have you ever smelled pomelo, Leslie?
It's one of my favorites, and they're expensive at the supermarket.
It's very
I can't even imagine.
And we just put a teaspoon of pomelo, exotic grapefruit, and then the aphrodisiac begins. We have in the middle notes Bulgarian rose. Bulgarian rose is such an exquisite, special ingredient that it can only be picked at dawn when the dew is still on the petals.
Oh my gosh.
And then we have beautiful jasmine sambac, which is one of the most expensive ingredients in
Marilyn taught me that. I had no idea. That's unbelievable that we can still get that in fragrance,
Dewy Violet. Violet is so on trend right now. It's coming back. It is the essence that you must have in your fragrance wardrobe. And finally, let's talk about what gives this fragrance incredible longevity. Soft, feathered musk, just that luminous note on your skin, just like a pearl. Crisp amber that feels like a warm hug. And finally, these exotic woods, cedar wood.
You have described this so perfectly. I'm telling you, I'm standing here and I'm like, oh yeah, I smell the pomelo. Oh yeah, I smell. It is spot on to what you're seeing on the screen. It is gorgeous and luminous. Like, it's amazing how we can create or invoke the feeling we want. I mean, you guys did a great job.
Well, thank you. Well, Leslie, you know, I just want to mention that this fragrance is just like wearing a string of pearls. It is your go-to fragrance.
And actually, sometimes it's the only thing to wear. If you don't know what to do, you can wear your pearls, but then you can just only wear your pearl fragrance.
What to wear, you don't need anything else.
Right.
And you know what's true too is that we all know, and we've learned from Marilyn, from fragrance developers and professionals like Kelly, that there's a top. That's what people smell first, right? Then there's the heart of the fragrance, right? And then it's the dry down. It's what makes people draw you in closer. You're right. Right at the top, I do smell that juicy currant, and I do get that exotic grapefruit. It's so beautiful. It's so apparent. And then at that heart, there is a softness to it that is really perfect for any time of the day. So
it is.
If you're not allowed to wear fragrance at work, you're still going to get away with this one. It's still clean.
Absolutely.
But you're right. There's
that string of pearls, Leslie. It's the string of pearls. You can wear it with jeans and a t-shirt to the grocery store, or you can wear it out to a romantic dinner date. It goes with everything, and it is your go-to must-have fragrance. This is one fragrance that you absolutely must have in your wardrobe because it is so versatile, and because this is also a fragrance that goes from day to night. You can put it on in the morning and go to work or do your errands and have your day, and then in the evening feel so glamorous and luxurious because of those bottom notes especially give that longevity. I mean, you'll wake up in the morning in your crisp linen sheets and feel, wow, I still can feel the pearls on my skin.
And for Marilyn, you know, Marilyn, you and I have always discussed how, first of all, how sensitive you are to not only skincare ingredients, but to fragrance. So Marilyn is really choosing top-of-the-line ingredients for her fragrances. I mean, this woman, honestly, is an icon in the industry. You don't have to do, I mean, you don't have to just slap your name on things.
No.
She's doing fragrances.
We do research. We investigate reasons
about.
for the ingredients and what they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single ingredient that went into this fragrance has a story and has an inspiration behind it. As I mentioned,
it's beautiful.
These ingredients, every single one of them comes from a part of her journey.
Beautiful.
Right.
And you know what happened to me right now? So I had first smelled that beautiful, exotic, mouthwatering grapefruit, and then I just got a smell of the beautiful jasmine. There is nothing like, especially now around my home, the jasmines are blooming, and there's nothing like a blooming jasmine. It's the most beautiful fragrance. I mean, honestly, what you're seeing on the screen, and let's show that once again, everybody, because it is spot on. It is spot on with what you're getting. What a wonderful way to make it easier to choose a fragrance. And I do have to point out, too, it's risk-free to try it out. We're in a fragrance rut because nowadays, Marilyn, you and I have discussed this, every fragrance starts smelling the same. Everybody's using the same 3 ingredients. I have to tell you, this is so different. And so I feel special in this. I don't feel like I smell like everybody else.
No, and you will not smell like everyone else. No.
Try it out. It's risk-free. You can bring this home. We'll ship it out to you on a debit or credit card payment of $6.99. Free shipping. To find a brand new fragrance, you don't even have to leave your pajamas or the comfort of your home.
You might not want your pajamas after this. No.
But I mean, it's so beautiful and such a beautiful update because many of you have been using Pheromone for years. In fact, we have 5 minutes left. I'd love for you to give us a call and tell us your beautiful Marilyn Miglin fragrance stories because they're awesome and inspiring and fun. It's always a good time on air when our women tell the Pheromone stories and what it does for your confidence. But this is a new, fresh, you said it best, Kelly, last night when we spoke on the phone. Kelly was like, it's sexy fresh.
It's so sensual.
It's
super sensual.
Spot on.
And again, every one of those ingredients tells a story from Marilyn's journeys. And you are not going to get these ingredients in any ordinary perfume. These are very special. And it's a fragrance where people will say, you smell so good, instead of, oh, what is that perfume? It's about you.
You know, the truth is, too, is that we're heading into the summer months or the spring months, and we want to change it up. A lot of people will change their fragrance during the seasons, maybe fall, get something richer or thick, or just kind of more sensual or woodsy. And maybe in the spring and summer, you want to lighten it up. I love that you named it Pearl.
And
it
imagine
is luminous
for all of the weddings, all of the parties, all of the events. And a pearl is timeless, and that's what our pheromone pearl is.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. And the truth is, too, what I love about Marilyn Miglin fragrances is that they're not cookie cutter fragrances. Yeah. You go to the department stores, the highest end department stores, and the reason you're running from the women or the gentlemen that are trying to spray you is because you smell this, they all start smelling the same. Right. You get the headache, the famous headache, right, where you can't even think straight. Marilyn's fragrances are really a treasure because
they're super quality.
They're so
super
and
the most exquisite ingredients. Exactly. And you know, you mentioned summertime fragrances. This is the perfect way to start out your summertime. But also, this is a fragrance that is going to be your year-round go-to. A string of pearls is something that you can wear from summer through fall and winter, always in style. And that's what Pheromone Pearl is.
It's funny because you don't have to sell pearls to me. I am like a pearl collector. I love pearls. I love, first of all, the magic of them, how they're an organic pearl. They've been cherished and treasured even more than diamonds, like for thousands of years, right? Because they were like a mystery.
To make a pearl.
Right.
So it has to be perfect.
Yeah, the conditions, right?
Which is what we have here.
And the truth is, too, when you look at a pearl, you see like splays of pink and blues and that luminosity that, honestly, they put crushed pearls in makeup and cosmetics because of the magic.
That's right.
And the way it looks.
It gives you a glow.
Imagine being able to capture that glow and putting it in the bottle. That's what they did. And so I'd love to show the fragrance still again. As you can see on the screen, 299 gone and spoken for. Small batch, really, when you think of a big 24-hour beauty event at HSN. I only have 3,000 of these. So really, it's nice to know that women all around the world, it feels special. It feels boutique. Here are your fragrance notes again. 2 minutes left. Kelly,
I'd love to take you through the notes one more time. The top notes give you this effervescent, luminous quality, drops of beautiful, sensual, sophisticated blackcurrant, and then a little hint of bitter orange that takes you into citrus groves on the islands of Sicily. A drop of pomelo, the most exotic, beautiful, on-trend grapefruit, and then the aphrodisiac begins. Bulgarian rose, picked when the dew is still on the petals at dawn. Jasmine sambac, the most expensive, exquisite ingredient in perfumery today. Violet, the on-trend accord that you have to have in your fragrances today. And finally, the bottom notes that hold the fragrance together and give it such longevity and beauty. When you walk into the room, it's called sillage. When you leave a trail of the perfume behind you, just very subtly.
It even sounds beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. And that feathered musk that has that effervescence like a pearl, crisp amber that hugs your skin. And finally, all of the exotic woods that we added to finish the fragrance.
And I got to tell you, too, that word, it's so proper that Marilyn's bringing us a fragrance like this. Because when Marilyn walks into HSN, you feel that elegance. It's like Marilyn is to be respected, the way she carries herself, just your posture, the way you're just such a beautiful woman. And we're glad and honored to have you in our 24-hour beauty event. I urge you to try this out. I urge you to go and call or order online. Do whatever you have to do because it's zero risk. First of all, it's more affordable. Even though she's using higher quality ingredients than most of the fragrances out there, it is more affordable than the fragrances out there. But I do want you to know this is a one-day price. This will be $65 tomorrow. It's our beauty event price, one day only, $34.95, free shipping and handling. Try it out. Everything you saw in that fragrance pyramid, that's exactly, it's just beautiful and fresh and light, but it still has a little bit of mystery and personality. It's gorgeous, and you girls should be really proud of this creation. 489-512 is your item number on this. 379 gone and now spoken for. Small batch, so it's gonna feel special to you. It's gonna feel boutique to you. It's nice to know, just like we hate when a woman's wearing the same dress, it's nice to know that we're wearing something different and special, right, Marilyn?
And if her girl doesn't know, she can always wear her pearls.
Right, right.
And that's about the pheromone pearl.
There you
Thank
go.
you,
Yes,
Leslie.
wear your pheromone pearl and wear your strand of
Just
pearls.
put on your pearls.
Seriously, you'll stop traffic. 489-512 is your item number. These beautiful ladies, Marilyn and Kelly Jones, will be back at 2 p.m. today for a big beauty event. Stay with us, everybody.